Yeah, so now let's talk about the men's Royal Rumble match. This was another one. There were a few surprises, but I listed off about 8 guys before this match that I thought could have been in it. We did not see the Red Rooster, Terry Taylor. I was very surprised.
Biggest disappointment of the night.
Yeah, but so there was, at times, there was so many like main event level wrestlers in this match that they almost like, it's almost impossible for them not to, like, they messed this up, and it was like there was no limit to what they could have done, and they didn't really do very much with all these guys, right? There was so many guys. Think about it. You've got Jacob Fatu, Roman Reigns, Jey Uso, Brock Lesnar, Gunther, all these big guys in this match. Solo Sikoa, Braun Breaker, and you didn't do anything, right? So like, let's go through the match. Entrant number 1, Obafemi. This is who should have won this match.
Hell yeah.
Obafemi, right? Because when you bring in someone and they're supposed to be this big, like, undefeatable monster, okay, well, once you defeat that person, like, when did Kane, like, Kane didn't lose his first match until, like, he showed up in October. He didn't lose until WrestleMania. You know, to the Undertaker.
That was the Undertaker, so, like, that's not even count.
You know? So, anyways, Obafemi, once he came in at number 1, I knew he wasn't going to win because there's no way somebody as big as Obafemi is staying in this match the whole time.
Yeah.
So then we'll talk about this next, this whole scene that unfolded here. Number 2 in the Royal Rumble, in the match for 10 seconds, the person who I actually thought was going to win, Braun Breaker.
Mm-hmm.
This was, I understand that it set something up, but listen, there's so many ways to set things up in a Royal Rumble match, right? Braun Breaker, the person who everybody thought was going to come in here and just murder everyone, right? In the match for 10 seconds, because as he's coming out to the ring with Paul Heyman, the masked man returns, or a new masked man shows up, right?
Yeah.
A black hoodie wearing member of Retribution decided to attack Braun Breaker. Now, Paul Heyman, as Braun is getting attacked, is screaming, "That's Seth Rollins," because the Vision had turned on Seth Rollins, writing him off TV during his most recent injury. Yeah, okay, yeah, injury.
Sure, pal.
Yeah, buddy. No, I'm sure he's injured. But so it's supposed to be Seth Rollins, right? So this person, they act like Dean Ambrose, they act like Seth Rollins, but then they did like the super kick. Like, who is the kick? Who are they trying to impersonate? Because the first masked man, which was Austin Theory, he also did these like low, almost like the Usos super kick. Is it just that everybody does that move now? Is that what they're saying? It's a ubiquitous move? So it's no one's move? It's like if you did the pedigree. It's like, who is it? We don't know. 17 guys do the pedigree.
Yeah.
But I was wondering, I'm like, is he supposed to be somebody specific with these kicks?
I don't think so.
So yeah, so we got a little bit of Dean Ambrose, a little bit of Seth Rollins, and I am pretty sure that the person underneath that hood is Aldo Montoya, the Portuguese man of war.
Definitely.
Asking people for money.
Sorry, he can't send you the shirts.
He needs you to. He's texting people saying, "I'm the masked man, and I need a ride to Raw. I need gas money so I can get to Raw." No. So yeah, the masked man. Do you have a theory? Because now they're playing games with us, where it's different guys. Oh, you know what I was gonna say when I thought of it? The joke for the show was supposed to be, because you saw a white guy's face. The joke was gonna be, I'm fairly certain that this was Montez Ford.
That's good. Yeah.
It was either Dean Ambrose or Montez Ford underneath that mask, guaranteed.
I think that it's definitely not Seth Rollins if Paul Heyman was saying it was Seth Rollins. I don't know. I heard a theory that it's Adam Pearce, and I think that's super cool. But I don't think it's him.
Well, can we put a pin on Adam Pearce for a second? Because I want to come back to that. But
yeah,
I think it was Logan Paul. I think it's supposed to be Logan Paul.
Okay.
Meaning, like, they're going to say it was whoever. Like, either they're going to say, oh, it's Seth Rollins, and Seth just couldn't be there that night to do his job.
Yeah.
And then it will be Seth Rollins. Or it's Logan Paul, and it will be revealed as Logan Paul. That's what I think.
Ugh. Great.
Well, bud, learn to love it because that's what Ric Flair said.
Making moments. Before we go on to like Adam Pearce, whatever you want to say, I do think that Braun Breaker should have went to like the last 3 people in the match and then somehow went outside. Then the person attacks him and screws up him winning, because it's a little bit more hurtful when he's about to almost win. That sucks even more. And we could have got Braun Breaker for like 45 minutes, but hey, whatever.
Well, I know the way they booked this match, I know they were, and I don't know why, it was like, to me, it was like they were trying to avoid people being in there at the same time, you know?
Yeah.
And okay. I don't know why they couldn't just let us have these moments, right? Like, so to me, it was like, not only did they take Braun Breaker out and they started a story with this mystery now, but they also took him out so he didn't have to interact with like a Brock Lesnar or a Roman or Jacob or for whatever. To me, this whole match seemed like that. Like they were just trying to keep all these guys away from each other. And so we got Braun Breaker. He gets eliminated by Obafemi. Obafemi's just taking people out. Everybody's coming in, going out. I wish this would have kept going. Matt Cardona, 55 seconds in the match. Rusev, 32 seconds in the match. Rey Mysterio was in there for 2 minutes. And okay, so then we got Rey Mysterio was in the match, Rusev, Matt Cardona, Damian Priest, Javon Evans was in the match for a while. And then my favorite surprise of the night, coming in at number 9, representing AAA, Mr. Iguana.
I knew you were excited, yes.
Who was in the match for 2 minutes. He got a double choke slam. Layeska got choke slammed by Damian Priest, and then got eliminated by Trick Williams, who was next in the match. Trick Williams was in the match. Cody Rhodes was in this match. And then this is another thing that bothered me. Out comes El Grande Americano, a.k.a. Ludwig Kaiser. And then the next entrant is original El Grande Americano, Chad Gable, and they couldn't even coordinate their outfits together. You know?
Why would they? Come on. You know?
So you're telling me that in the case of Braun Breaker, you have a character who is complaining that their random drawing was not random and it was fixed against them. And the authority, Adam Pearce, is saying, no, it was not. It was random. And then you're going to tell me that these 2 Americanos came in at 12 and 13 randomly? Not buying it, son.
Don't think so.
Not buying it, Pearce. So speaking of Adam Pearce, so Adam Pearce right now is, to me, this is like, they're building up Braun Breaker as Stone Cold Steve Austin, and they are building up Adam Pearce as the Mr. McMahon, as an authority that people can actually appreciate and get behind.
Yeah.
I think he's doing a great job. I think it is a little puzzling to me why a boss would scream at someone so bad without just firing them.
Yeah, that's true.
Like you're gonna give yourself a heart attack screaming like that, you know? Like anyone who cares about you at your place of employment would tell you it's not worth it. Calm down, you know? You're gonna get a brain aneurysm getting upset like this.
Yes,
because I've been there. Because I've been there. I've screamed at people like that at work, the way Adam Pearce does. You know? Haven't we all screamed at people just ripping your glasses off, just rubbing your fucking brow? No? Okay. Are you saying I took Blockbuster Video too seriously, Kris?
No, never. I would never say that.
Okay. No, but what I'm saying is, it's like he gets so upset for he does go over the top, and I get it. They're trying to build this character where he's like, I don't know if he's going to get physical. I know you suggested it, but it's possible. He's a former NWA champion.
Yeah.
We'll see, but I know that he's coming across as this like now he's the boss who's like, you don't know, he's not just the annoying like office nerd guy where he's like, I've got to tell you that you're suspended, blah, 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 blah. Now he's like, could he be scheming against, you know, the Vision? Is he like taking the law into his own hands, you know?
Yeah.
And it's cool. And Braun Breaker also is, like, especially after Raw, after the Rumble, I definitely see Stone Cold Steve Austin in Braun Breaker.
It's awesome. Yeah. See, they do some things. I kind of am down on everything lately, but they do some fun things, and that's one of them. Thank goodness.
So back to the Americanos. They were in the match and they did the Spider-Man thing, but they were not wearing the same. They didn't even wear even remotely the same outfit. Like, come on, guys. Like, you gotta step it up.
Yeah, the Spider-Man thing doesn't really work when you're not exactly the same.
Yeah. So they were in there. So Chad Gable eliminated Ludwig, and then Chad Gable got eliminated by Trick Williams. And then at number 14, we got the debuting Royce Keys, a.k.a. Powerhouse Hobbs, which they showed right on the Titantron. Powerhouse Hobbs. I was like, oh, shit, Powerhouse Hobbs? Then they changed it to Royce Keys, like they do.
Yeah, classic. I'll never forget when Kenta came out like that, and then they changed his name.
They did that with, I think, Asuka, too. And it's an NXT. It's a Triple H thing. Because they can say other people. Like Michael Cole's like, I followed his career. Oh, really? Where, Michael?
Yeah. NWA, obviously.
I followed Will Hobbs' entire career. Where? Because you're saying the name of every promotion left and right on this commentary. I just think it's funny. But yeah, no. Powerhouse Hobbs, now Royce Keys in WWE. They got a lot of big dudes in WWE right now.
Yes, they do.
Austin
Will they do
Theory,
anything with it? Who knows?
No.
Okay, good.
Austin Theory in this match for 10 minutes. Bronson Reed in the match for 9 minutes. Both eliminated by LA Knight. Ilya Dragunov should have won. Coming into this, oh my God, what an explanation needed for the presence of La Parka in this match. The modern day La Parka, so it's not La Parka, but it is La Parka, but it's not La Parka. It's not LA Park. It's not Los Parks. It's not any of the 7 La Parkas. It's the new La Parka. So just so you know.
Good to know.
Okay, cool. Kind of a waste of spot.
Yes.
Dragon Lee in the match for 3 minutes. Logan Paul in the match for 25 minutes. He came in at number 20. Number 21, LA Knight, one of the bigger pops of the night in Saudi Arabia for LA Knight, folks. LA Knight train still rolling. I think more so after Unreal, which we'll get to.
Hell yeah.
Number 22, Brock Lesnar. So Brock Lesnar was in this match for 5 minutes and 32 seconds.
I gotta tell you, I don't even know who eliminated him. I just knew he was on the floor.
It was during, I believe, Jey Uso's entrance, which is another just puzzling situation.
Yeah.
Eliminated by Cody Rhodes and LA Knight working together.
All right.
Like, these are things that could set stuff up, but just don't. So before Brock was eliminated, and this was like one of my favorite moments in the Rumble, Ilya Dragunov attacks Brock Lesnar and starts chopping him, right? And he will not stop because he's Ilya Dragunov, right? And you cannot, like, think about it. If you're Ilya Dragunov, you want the biggest, baddest guy in this match. And there's a lot of them, right? We were just saying, Royce Keys, Mr. Iguana, just monsters in this match.
Yes, right. Uh-huh.
So, and you're Ilya Dragunov, your goal is to take on the biggest and baddest monsters and beat them. And you got Brock Lesnar in the same ring as you right now. He goes for it, right? And when you go after Brock Lesnar, you cannot tread lightly, right? Not that Ilya Dragunov ever would, but he starts chopping Brock Lesnar. And everybody said that Brock no-sold these chops. I disagree. I think when someone's chopping you in the chest and you start screaming at the top of your lungs, in a way, that's selling.
Pain. Yes.
So, I mean, I think he sold the chops because he was getting chopped, and Dragunov would not stop with these chops, right? And Brock just picked him up and threw him out of the ring. It was hilarious. It's like, what?
Well done.
He just screams, yeah! And then just throws him. I think, honestly, if he didn't, Ilya Dragunov would still be standing there just ripping him with chops.
Just chopping him, yeah.
So speaking of chopping and throwing men, I got a little critique of this Rumble, more so on the men's side, because we don't have 30-plus years of women's Rumbles to look back at. There's no women's Rumble from 1990 to look back at, so we can only go back so far. But at least in terms of the men's Rumbles, I tend to notice now, this one highlighted it to me, that there's a lot of laying down by guys. And I get that at times you want to have a big face-off. We had Brock Lesnar facing off with Obafemi, even though they didn't do shit. They literally faced off twice right as the 10 count was happening for somebody else to come out, and they just didn't do anything. Right?
Yep.
Come on, do something for one. Make these moments bigger. Brock versus Obafemi. Okay, great. Somebody do something to somebody else. This is a battle royal. But yeah, so there's all these guys like laying around, and it's not just in those big behemoth face-off moments. It's just the whole match they're lying around. Whereas I watched, and I believe I got the year right on this one. I believe it was the Royal Rumble in 1991, where Hulk Hogan was the winner. He went on to face Sergeant Slaughter at WrestleMania 7, right? Hogan comes out during this Rumble match, and this was when they didn't have a Titantron and they didn't have music during the Rumble.
Yep.
So the crowd would react as they saw someone just come, the physical body of the person coming out, right? So Hogan comes out with his yellow, and he's running down, and the crowd erupts for Hogan in 91. Yay! Right? He gets in the ring, the biggest babyface in the world ever, who's going to win this match. And Demolition Smash starts killing him with punches and kicks to the midsection, puts him in the corner, and he's just punching. For one, it was a puzzling thing to do by Smash. You just completely killed this guy's entrance. Yeah. Just snuffed it out. But it just didn't stop. It was all punching. Like I was saying earlier about Axe and Smash punching each other in the Rumble constantly. It was a lot of just like walking around like, poof, punch a guy, go around, poof, punch another guy. You know, people were getting punched by people that they didn't even see. Like you would just punch someone in the back as they're going that way. You just punch them in the back. Like that's all it was. It was like you would see like the Barbarian just be like, And these days, everybody just lays down. It doesn't make sense to me why you're in a battle royal. You should just be punching people, trying to throw them over, you know?
Yep.
Everybody's just laying down. I don't get that. Be more like the Barbarian.
Life lesson right there. Be more like the Barbarian.
Yep. So then, so Logan Paul, LA Knight, Brock Lesnar, 23, The Miz. The fact that The Miz is in this match is just so puzzling to me. Like, you couldn't find another guy in AAA. There was literally nobody from NXT who's in this match, but officially, because obviously you have Javon Evans and Obafemi, but they're called up now. They're on Raw and SmackDown, and well, Obafemi's unaffiliated, but there was no NXT official wrestlers. No Ricky Starks, no Ethan Page. You know?
Yeah, that's kind of crazy. Yeah,
weird. But then you get La Parka and 2 Americanos. So, cool. The Miz comes in here. For no reason at all, The Miz was in this match. Like, he has a family. Don't make him fly on these long flights. I don't care if he wants to go. I don't care if he's willing to do photo ops and meet and greets that other people won't. So, 24, Rey Fenix. Love Rey Fenix's entrance because it's just like 17 double bass pedals all in a row. Like Penta has some double bass in his intro, but Phoenix, it is just it just never fucking ends. The double bass pedal just goes on and on and on. Like, how many double bass pedal buttons do you have where it just goes endlessly?
Not enough, pal.
That's how I know. That's how I know it's Rey Fenix. It's by the double bass. So then we got Jey Uso at number 25. All right, so Jey Uso comes out. They ran it back with the music. Ran it back. Him and Roman are about to yeet, and then Roman yeets Jey Uso. Not really.
That was funny.
But then, so Roman Reigns comes out, number 26, the winner, the eventual winner, spoiler. Jacob Fatu comes out, number 27. These guys faced off, but we didn't really get much. And at this point, when they, like I don't think they're saving that for us. I think we're just not going to get it. Roman versus Jacob, you know?
I think so. I think you're right.
Penta, why was Penta at 28, for God's sakes? You know, this guy could have been doing all kinds of stuff in this match. Randy Orton, absolutely. 29, and number 30, coming out after he already wrestled the only guy in this match who had already wrestled, Gunther. who I thought once I saw Gunther, I thought he was going to win. I was just like, why would you put him in this match as one guy who already wrestled tonight and then he doesn't win?
Yeah, super weird.
And he came up short against Cody in that match 2 years ago. But anyway,
do you think maybe they had somebody in mind and they fell through and they're like, shit, we need someone?
I don't know. I mean, it's possible that they had, backup people because you are in Saudi Arabia, right? It's like you kind of got to fly people out there well in advance. So if somebody rolls their ankle or something, you don't got ice show speed that can just be standing there and be like, what you mean? Hey, Speed, you're in the Royal Rumble match. Okay. And we're changing your name to X-Pac.
I don't know.
Yeah, it was a lot of guys where it's like, ooh, I want to see Jacob Fatu and like facing off with Brock Lesnar or Obafemi. Everybody was gone before everybody that they could have interesting interactions with got in. So it was not a boring match overall. I actually like the pick of Roman winning, especially once you got down to the end and you're like, this is it. Especially when you're waiting for Chris Jericho, essentially the whole match.
Yeah. They
would have done themselves a little bit better to literally tell people in advance, like, hey, there's not going to be Chris Jericho. Something,
Yeah, leak a report or something, yeah.
And Triple H said that, like, we got a lot of surprises for this show. Your surprises were Brie Bella, Tiffany Stratton, Powerhouse Hobbs, and Laparca.
Awesome.
Whoa.
See, those aren't surprises. Those are like returns. Cool, I like it, but you didn't even get Bianca Belair as coming back. That would be a better surprise.
Get ready to have your mind blown. We have El Dandy versus Aguila.
I mean, God. Reigns winning was good, and it was even better after Raw.
We have Microman versus Mini Mankind.
It's like 1996.
Shotgun Saturday Night. So all in all, just so much left on the table with the men's Rumble match. But that's par for the course these days, right? Roman wins. And what'd you think about this? So Roman Reigns, your Royal Rumble winner, now the 12th man, the 12th person to win the 12th man to win 2 Royal Rumbles. What do you think overall of Roman as the winner?
It's fine. It makes sense to me. You got to build up to WrestleMania. He's going to go get another title shot. It's been a little while. So not that long, but enough for us to forget. And like I said, after his exchange with Punk on Raw, it's awesome.
Yeah, so we'll talk about that in a sec. But before the Rumble, Roman said, and I believe the Pat McAfee show, he said something about how he basically has been done as champion for 2 years, and that they haven't really done anything creatively, and that they've kind of gotten stale. And he called out Nick Khan, in my opinion. He said, Nick Khan's doing a great job, but these guys got to step it up. So,
agreed.
And it's just crazy that he said that before winning the Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
Like, hey, Nick Khan, I know you just picked me to win the Royal Rumble, but dude, do better, man.
It's like I take that as him going like, they needed the Island of Relevancy back, so here I come.
Well, they do, and he's still there, so it's fine. Like, it's totally fine. I thought it was cool. Roman's still cool. I think he's definitely also going to win at WrestleMania. I don't think you should have Roman Reigns lose at WrestleMania. There's nobody. So Roman Reigns wins the Royal Rumble, and then the pyro out there in Saudi Arabia. Did you watch this pyro to the end?
I really did not. I did not.
It was entrancing. It went on forever. I was counting the buildings. This was, honest to God, I swear to God, a 10-minute pyro explosion to end the Royal Rumble. And it was the entire city of Riyadh. There was 12 buildings. I was counting the buildings in the skyline. They were just shooting off of the buildings. And then I started to lose track with my eyes of, am I looking at the screen, the entrance stage with pyro going off behind the fake buildings? Or am I looking at the actual real city of Riyadh with pyro going off? Can you imagine I don't really know the nature of what people do in Riyadh. It's a big magical looking city on television as it's supposed to be portrayed. Imagine just every building in your city, there's fireworks going off for 12 straight minutes. I guess everybody probably knows that WWE is in town.
I would be very upset though.
I mean, honestly, Kris, you've never seen pyro go on for this long, or fireworks, in your life. There was 3 different spots where I thought it was the end because it just goes like, and then it's just, and I thought it started to look fake, like those fake like fireworks, like just like, here, watch a fake fireworks show on YouTube for the next 12 hours. Not that I do that, but it's just like you're watching these buildings just. And they played like 3 Linkin Park songs, and it's like all the way through it seemed like, and then it went on forever. It was like 9-10 minutes.